Go ahead. Introduce Mike.
I didn't know if I should let the music play for a little bit or not. But at any rate, hello again, everyone. I'm Michael Paul, along with John Batcher. We are about 15 minutes in to SmackDown. I believe St. Louis is where they're coming from tonight. We got a little bit of a late start, but I do have some breaking news this morning. Live exclusively on YouTube. Mr. McMahon was a guest on the Pat McAfee show. I'm not going to go through the whole interview. They basically talked about Vince's beginnings and whatnot in the writing process. But what I want to point out here, the one, I guess you could call it the one highlight from the interview, was that, as you know, Pat McAfee, before he was a commentator on SmackDown, he was a competitor in NXT. Well, during the interview, Mr. McMahon said, Pat, I want to make you an offer to get back into the ring at WrestleMania. Pat accepted. So, former NFL and NXT star, now SmackDown commentator, Pat McAfee, returns to the ring at WrestleMania. However, an opponent has not yet been named, but hopefully we will find that out later tonight. I want to also let you know Sunday night, March 6th in Orlando, not far from where we are. Unfortunately, we found out too late we won't be able to be there, but Sunday night, March 6th, AEW presents Revolution. Already signed for that card. Among the many matches already signed, 2 WWE alumni, Daniel Bryan / Bryan Danielson, and CM Punk will go one-on-one that night in Orlando. And with that said, let's go to SmackDown.
Don't forget that this Tuesday, available on PlayStation and Xbox One and Xbox Series X and PS5, will be I hate commercials on YouTube. So this Tuesday, available on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, we will be getting the NWO
version
of WWE 2K22. Michael Paul has been a diehard fan of the NWO after Ted Turner.
They brought WCW back to the promised land. They revived the business at a time no one else was watching. And I think at one point I thought the NWO was more than likely, it's a pretty safe bet to say now that at some point the NWO became the only reason anyone was watching Nitro.
Oh, tell me about my new hairstyle, by the way, bro.
Huh?
Tell me about my new hairstyle.
Oh, yeah, you ponytailed it. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty safe to say the NWO was the only reason anyone was watching Nitro after a while, because really, what else did they have? And as Eric Bischoff says, he beat Vince McMahon in the ratings 82 weeks. He has only Hall, Nash, and Hogan to thank for that, because it was certainly nothing he did or Ted Turner did. The NWO was a gamble he took, and it paid off. So, like John said, NWO 2K22 coming out this Tuesday. Oh, one more thing from that interview. Mr. McMahon also pointed out it will be him inducting The Undertaker at the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame will not be during SmackDown. It will be immediately after SmackDown on Peacock, Friday night, April 1st. Now, we
Here he
can
is,
go live to SmackDown.
The Hall of Famer.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion and the WrestleMania main event tonight. SmackDown is blessed not only with his presence, but with your opportunity to acknowledge the tribal chief, Roman.
Tonight, I'm going to make my first match on SmackDown one to remember, because Sonya Deville has been abusing her power for far too long. And I'm going to remind her that SmackDown is more than just the name of the show.
The only memorable thing about Ronda Rousey's first ever match on SmackDown is going to be Ronda Rousey's first ever loss on SmackDown. Because nothing can compete with the power of authority.
The Usos have been playing a little game of hide and seek, but Vikings don't play games, do they, Ivar? No. We reign, and that's not all. Because tonight, we're gonna shred and tear and claw their carcasses.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Oh, just past Friday, we have the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, as what my mom and I still call him, Mr. Annoying.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big fight night on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, kicking things off with a battle for the Intercontinental Championship. And tonight we are live at the FTX Arena in Miami, Florida. And Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn.
I can call it Pat McAfee at ringside. Pat, let's show you how. Sami Zayn became a three-time Intercontinental Champion 2 weeks ago in the battle with Shinsuke. All comers. Johnny Knox. And when it's right, he did that. Sami Zayn said, I beat people up. Is what I do. He interrupted me. He deserved it. Those are the words of Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami said a lot of words, including he wants to go down as the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Weighing in at 207 pounds, Ricochet.
Hey, Pat, what an opportunity here tonight for Ricochet. He's never
Do
been
you
an
like
Intercontinental
Ricochet?
champion, but he is a man who's
No, I
just been
don't.
on a roll with building momentum week after week after week. Tonight's his opportunity.
I can't wait to see what Ricochet does with the opportunity to become an Intercontinental Champion.
You know, Ricochet used
That,
to adjective to
Nakamura?
describe Sami Zayn, cool and calculated and vindictive. Well, there are many ways to describe Ricochet.
Johnny
However,
Rivers.
exhilarating,
Johnny Knoxville?
exciting, and even breathtaking.
Yeah, you can add flawless on there. Whenever you're
Well,
thinking about
nice
creating
name,
a
Johnny
WWE
Knoxville. Was he from
superstar on
Tennessee?
WWE 2K22 out soon, this
Next
is,
Friday.
this is what you would create.
Oh, and Ricochet now out of the box, shoulders down, trying to catch Zayn. Go, almost had it, 2.5.
Oh my
Ricochet
God.
almost knocked off
That would be a
Zayn.
world record right there.
Fast, he's
Almost
quick,
an
he's
upset.
explosive. He's flawless
Get him,
in the ring,
Ricochet.
and right now, he is giving Sami everything he can hit.
Champion in trouble, back to his feet, drop kick by Ricochet.
Wow, someone lit a match under Ricochet
Former
there.
United States champion Ricochet.
He was a former United
Mr.
States
Bongo,
champion,
yeah, I
bro.
think there's some nerves, but Ricochet is showing none of that.
Now rolling through is Ricochet. Oh, a big clothesline. And Sami Zayn now
Well, no
looking
matter
to
what's
retain the
baseball
championship.
lasted.
Cover center.
It's
of the
over.
ring, hook of the leg near fall.
Well, not quite that fast, I don't think.
I mean, it cannot go understated. We almost had a brand new Intercontinental Champion just seconds into this match. Alina's 3.17 second record was almost broken for a championship.
And now Sami Zayn looking to slow things down. And Pat, that's what you need to do against against Ricochet. You've got to slow the match down. And the WWE Universe trying to rally Ricochet here tonight in Miami.
I think everybody's about sick of Sami Zayn being a champion of anything, and Ricochet's the perfect.
Ooh!
Backflip off a sternum.
And then a step up in Segura. He caught Sami again, cover to try to win the gold. Almost had him again, and another near fall.
Listen, everybody knows I maybe dabble in some vitamins. This has been very close, very early here. Am I imagining that, or we've been like eighth of an inches away from a brand new champ numerous times?
Oh, and a kick caught Zayn right in the face.
Smart.
And Ricochet out to the apron, targeting Sami Zayn again. Sami, though, able to block. Oh, look at right out of the apron to the back of his neck. Sami's
Wow,
taking
that'll
over.
give you a
Ricochet
broken
back into
freaking
the
neck.
championship match.
There's my little neck.
So when I was looking up on the WWE 2K22's website, guess what they gave Eric Bischoff?
What?
The lowest overall, 69.
Lowest overall, what?
Look at their ranking for WWE
Oh,
2K22.
rankings, yeah. Well, I doubt he cares very much about that. Hold on.
The arena earlier today.
Active duty and former military, law enforcement, and first responders get in free. It's the Strawberry Festival's way to say thank you to everyone who puts their lives on the line for all of us.
And we are back live on Friday Night SmackDown. Sami Zayn defending the Intercontinental Championship against Ricochet. Ricochet said when he entered the arena earlier today, quote, I want to join the list of legends who've held the Intercontinental Championship. The likes of Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. I want to earn this title. Well, he's going to have to earn it, Pat, because Sami Zayn is in deep control.
The flawless Ricochet definitely wants to earn it, and Sami Zayn says he wants to be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
And now covered by Ricochet. Can he pull it off? Oh, and again a near fall. 3 near falls in this match for Ricochet. Let's see what happened before the commercial break. Bang! Right on the back of Ricochet's neck.
On the apron, where that does not budge.
And Ricochet still feeling the pain of that maneuver. And now Ricochet looking to launch himself over the top rope. Oh, and Sami Zayn cover on the powerbomb. And a kick out by Ricochet at 2.
Instant classic here between Ricochet and Sami Zayn. Ricochet doing something one human on Earth can do. Oh, counters and drops him on his.
But think about this, Pat. That's twice now in this match. Massive impact to the back of Ricochet's neck, courtesy of Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami Zayn, you can say a lot of things about him. Scumbag, disgusting, annoying, the worst, insufferable. But whatever you think about in the ring, he's a tactician. He will pick you apart. And he is ruthless.
Oh, and Ricochet countered.
But I think this is a moment that Ricochet has been dreaming of his entire life.
A ton of resilience for Ricochet. He's been so close before. But Sami Zayn went for the exploder. Ricochet with the counter. Roll it now. Shoulders down by Sami. 2 count again. Ricochet takes Sami's legs out from underneath him. Standing moonsault. Cover by Ricochet. Again a kick out by the champion.
You're not watching an Olympian. What you are watching is a WWE superstar who can do stuff that no other human on earth can do.
And Sami Zayn now outside the ring to buy himself a little bit of time, but this could be in Ricochet's drop zone. Up over the top.
Holy shit.
shit.
Are you flawless? Is how you describe that. You're up, back foot, moonsault.
Watch this. Ricochet somersaulting his way over the top rope.
Cleared it with a 32 stamp.
And now the champion back into the ring pack. Can Ricochet capitalize?
That's all Ricochet has done throughout his entire career. That was one of the most incredible feats I've ever seen in my entire life. Right on the button.
And Sami Zayn, though, realizing he was in trouble. And a big smile on the champion's face.
See, that's the difference between the champion and the contender, though. Ricochet had him in a bad spot, went to the top rope to do even more, and Sami said, cuz.
And it's champion's advantage for Sami Zayn. Remember, Ricochet has to pin or tap Zayn to win the championship tonight.
What?
Sami rocking the Sami Zayn forever.
Here we go.
Here comes Jackass star Johnny Knoxville, who has been on the proverbial side of Sami Zayn.
Johnny Knoxville got his ass kicked last week, and he's coming back for more. Sami Zayn, Intercontinental Champ, not champ. Distracted Sami.
From behind, there's
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Oh.
Jackass strikes again.
Ricochet wins the Intercontinental Championship. Johnny Knoxville with an assist. Sami Zayn can't believe it. We all know how much the Intercontinental Championship meant to Sami Zayn.
Johnny Knoxville, nothing but pump that he could ruin Sami Zayn's life.
Sami Zayn distracted by Knoxville and Rick.
Freak show. Ricochet. What was that? It's like a Hurricane Rana bomb. What is Ricochet? Ricochet's an anomaly. Ricochet is a freak show. Ricochet is flawless.
And he's also the new Intercontinental Champion. It is a big fight night here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Roman Reigns is here. The Usos defend the tag team titles against the Viking Raiders. Ronda Rousey in action for the very first time ever on Friday Night SmackDown, and it's been quite the week in WWE. Courtesy of my partner Pat McAfee. What a day for you yesterday.
Write it down, legendary moment. I'll remember it forever. It is an honor to do what I do for a living.
I want to take you back to the Pat McAfee show for the first time in 15 years. We may find out next.
Thank you so much, man.
And Pat, there's the chairman's office. Are we going to learn tonight who you face at WrestleMania?
I sure hope so. I've been anticipating this my entire life. A dream come true. I'm nowhere ready physically, but I'm excited.
We may find out next.
Really?
Oh, have mercy. Independence also the Finns, just up the road, of course, two at times, and Derek Jeterless Marlins downtown as well.
Miami's a place to be tonight.
Hey, let's talk about what happened on the show. Johnny Knoxville, who's been a problem for Sami Zayn for months now, came out, caused the distraction as Zayn was defending his Intercontinental Championship against Ricochet, and find out what Ricochet does.
An instant classic ends with a brand new something from Ricochet. And Ricochet becomes Intercontinental Champion. Johnny's pumped.
Sami Zayn, like, you lost the Intercontinental title. Don't be a baby. Be happy that you lost your Intercontinental title, Sami Zayn.
Why are you following me? You like following me with your little cameras when I'm humiliated. Is that it? Is that it? You want to follow me when I'm down? Just like Johnny Knoxville? Following me everywhere. Following me on Instagram, stalking me in my comments, following me every week to SmackDown. I got an idea in Knoxville. You want to follow me so bad? Why don't you follow me to Dallas and I will see you at WrestleMania? Sammy Knoxville at WrestleMania? Well, perhaps that's what Sammy wants. Will Johnny Knoxville accept? That's the question. And speaking about WrestleMania, who is going to be your opponent at WrestleMania? The internet has ideas. I have none. For those who don't know my name is Austin Theory.
Not this goof. Get the hell out of SmackDown and go back to Raw.
I get it. I compete on Monday Night Raw, and I am the protege of the chairman of the WWE, Mr. McMahon. And Mr. McMahon, he is here tonight, and wherever Mr. McMahon goes, Austin Theory goes.
Oh, shut up.
Pat McAfee. Oh, I gotta ask you a question, man. Why was Mr. McMahon on your show? He set you up! Nobody ever knows what that man's thinking. You see, he's always one step ahead, or at least in your case, 4 or 5 steps ahead. But you probably think Mr. McMahon likes you, right? Love. He does everything for a reason. Everything for the WWE. And you, well, he knows that you're a loudmouth and everybody just wants to hear you shut up. That's what I took away from the conversation. But hey, that's entertainment, right? So what are you gonna do when your mouth is wired shut? And you can't eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner without sipping it through a straw. What's that? Through the wire like honey? Why is this thing talking to me? Oh, you know this? All right. I'm your opponent at WrestleMania. And I'm gonna beat you to a pulp.
Uh-oh.
WrestleMania! That's how it goes, baby! Relax, dude. Oh! Going to WrestleMania! That's the unexpected. Good, look at that. That's a 9-man on the tape. Well, I don't know, but if is it? If what he says is true, we'll get it in a few weeks. So Pat's going to try to regain your composure here. Listen, hey, but what was that? Listen, we all apologize for the actions of Austin Theory there, marching out here. But who is that? First of all, okay, little boy toy, thirst trap, Vince McMahon protege, smack me in the face. You're a horrible human being. Vince McMahon told me that. You knew that was going to happen. Now I'm embarrassed in Miami in front of Jimmy Butler just I knew nothing about it. Seriously, I knew nothing about this. We got a show to call. Let's just. Who is that dude? I see him on Instagram. Let's just be professional here. You're a professional broadcaster. We got the #1 YouTube show in the entire world. You got a hold of it. Get a hold of yourself here. Come on, seriously. We've known each other for a long time, you know. I mean, shut up, Cole. Feel the blow. Let's move on. That little punk bitch. Okay? I am going to ask you one question. Did what he did to you hurt?
No, I mean, obviously not. I mean, maybe emotionally. I mean, the internet told me that was potentially going to
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied tonight by Sasha Banks from Orlando, Florida,
Naomi with Sasha Banks because it's boss time, and tonight, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Well, Pat regains his composure. Remember, Naomi and Sasha announced to the world last week that they wanted to challenge for the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania. That match is going to happen against the champions Carmella and Queen Zelina. Coming up next, Naomi versus the WWE's most beautiful woman, Carmella. It happens next, right here on Friday Night SmackDown. You good?
Yeah, I think that's it because I'm feeling the blow. And that was the
Hey, Bud! Thanks for coming out to cheer me on.
Dad, I'm always here.
I'm always here for you, too.
Okay, go, Dad.
Damn it.
Competes for the first time ever on SmackDown against WWE official Sonya Deville tonight.
You know that, but you don't know some punk is going to come in the mob, huh?
And we were told during the commercial break that indeed your match with Austin Theory is official for WrestleMania. You get him in 4 weeks.
I got to get shape. That kid deserves a right, a left, a punch in the mouth, but Mella is money and shit.
I was going to say, let's do what we have to do here.
Accompanied to the ring by Queen Zelina. She is one half of the women's tag team champions, the most beautiful woman in WWE, Carmella.
You have to check out the brand new reality series on the WWE YouTube channel. Corey and Carmella. Pretty interesting, especially Corey kicked Carmella kicked Corey's rear end of the gym.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great scene. I think it's 5 episodes, all very much worthy of a watch, for sure.
Of course, Carmella and Queen Zelina, the current women's tag team champions here in WWE. A bit earlier today, we caught up with the tag team champs. We're talking about the WrestleMania match. And what they basically...
We are only 1 month away from the biggest night of the year, my wedding night. What? No, I'm talking about our tag team championship match at WrestleMania. Oh, yeah, well, that too. But tonight, much like my wedding night, the only person who's gonna glow is me. No, wait.
And indeed, at WrestleMania, Carmella and Queen Zelina will defend the women's tag team titles against Naomi and the boss, Sasha Banks. WrestleMania Sunday.
Naomi and Sasha are a dream team.
Well, indeed, Naomi and Sasha have teamed together before. Remember Team Bad?
I gotta protect the reality TV face. I should have had that on earlier, Cole.
Oh, Naomi.
What'd she say?
She said, tell the world how beautiful I am. And she is the self-proclaimed most beautiful woman in all of WWE. And Naomi with a kick right to the side of the face. Naomi has been on quite the roll, Pat, over the past month. Took Charlotte Flair to the limit a couple of weeks ago. And Queen Zelina causing a distraction outside the ring. And Carmella, former SmackDown Women's Champion, taking control.
Queen Zelina, the queen of the ring. Mella has held every title here. Obviously very accomplished women's tag team champions, but I mean that's
Interesting face.
I don't know what it does.
It protects her face.
That does?
She's the most beautiful woman in WWE. You can't have the face tarnished, right?
Yeah, she did tell you to say that earlier, so I respect that for you doing it. But here's Naomi.
Now the power of Naomi. And Carmella right off the jaw as Sasha Banks looks on.
Kick up from Naomi.
And Carmella covering up the moneymaker. Oh, and a kick. Knee to the face. Covered by Naomi. And Carmella kicks it too.
Naomi looking to end this thing early. I won't smack you.
Started off very exciting.
Feel the glow of these feet in the face. The Carmella wearing the mask is absolute great in there.
Yeah, Carmella. As vicious as they come. And now Queen Zelina is away to the picture. And Sasha Banks gonna make Zelina pay.
But
Meteora into the
the
steps.
point is,
And now
what started
Naomi
off as
taking
a
out
very
Carmella.
exciting show
You hear that echo throughout the arena. And now Naomi under the top rope, slipping moonsault. Cover on Carmella. Is it enough?
no
Look for the
disrespect
leg.
to
Naomi
Carmella
with the win.
and Naomi, but somehow the excitement seems to have died down.
And Natalia looking on as she's always scouting the women here in WWE, but nonetheless, Naomi victorious here tonight. You have to wonder, Pat, can Naomi and Sasha win the tag team titles in 4 weeks at WrestleMania?
I mean, the teamwork was on point. They helped each other out. Naomi gets a win over Mella. And just like her fiance, the attention-starved commentator from Monday, she stays gone.
You picked her off.
Man, it sounds like that's good. Hey, good respect.
Let's go. All right. Look, hey, boys. All right, let's go. I want to finish this game so we can watch this Drew McIntyre match. Do a little bit of scouting. Got this man WrestleMania Saturday. That makes me so.
Besides those two, who the rest of those
I'm
fuckheads?
still gonna have nothing in that loss column.
I thought they were having
Just
a
like
meeting.
man,
They're
Cap's
playing.
got nothing in his hand.
I thought they were having a meeting. They're playing poker.
Yeah. Check it out, Taylor. Drew McIntyre is one hell of. Look at what I've done at WrestleMania. In my debut, I won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Then I defeated Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. Drew McIntyre is just going to be another feather in the old fedora here. Oh, anytime flush. You know, I am on the hottest winning streak of my career, and I'm going to
There's no way
stay
in
on that.
hell
So Drew McIntyre,
that Drew
is in
McIntyre is going to lose to that
telling
dumbass.
stories about sea monsters.
Watch him come in with the sword and beat the shit out of him.
Oh, okay.
The other day, I thought I sold a Loch Ness monster, but it turns out I just pooped in me bathtub.
I don't understand why you continue to try to make fun of Drew McIntyre. Are they ever going to learn their lesson?
Well, I also don't understand how Happy was able to win that hand of poker without having any cards himself.
And Happy does realize he has a match with Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, right?
And No Cap Madcap has been talking out of pocket about this SmackDown Warrior for far too long. Could you imagine?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Aristotle, weighing at 265 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Could you imagine Drew McIntyre being somebody that doesn't like you? Look at this dude.
Well, McIntyre is focused on ending Happy Corbin's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. But before he gets there, Pat, he has to take on the former WWE champion, the modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. And, of course, with Angela, the sword named after his late mother, Drew McIntyre is set for battle.
In the home of the Heat, Drew just brought 10-foot fire flames, and this place loved it.
McIntyre and Mahal coming up next here on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another installment of WWE Off-Road, sponsored by Toyota. Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura return hiking through the wilderness and enjoying the all-new Toyota Tundra, the toughest, most capable, and most advanced Tundra to date.
Jim, what do you think about this part of the Sonoma that I picked for our hiking extravaganza today?
Very beautiful and very remote.
I always like to do like a checklist for heading on a big hiking adventure. Snacks.
Check.
You know what? My backpack's kind of full. Would you mind carrying my snacks?
Oh, of course.
Thank you. Thanks, Jim. Whoa! I was born for this. Oh, wow. Now, you can live off the land. This is unbelievable.
Look at the tree. It's Bruce.
You think I can suplex one of these?
Suplex? Right. What's the next?
What are you in the mood for dinner? I feel like we haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, and coming out with Jinder Mahal is everybody's favorite love puppet, Shanky.
Pat, I told you it is a big fight night here on Friday Night SmackDown. Already, Ricochet defeated Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Can the Viking Raiders pull off the win over the Usos tonight?
Tag Team Championship on the line, stacked card in Miami. Speaking of stacked, look at that dude's muscles on top of muscles, and the kilt is gone.
And also, Drew McIntyre with a smile on his face because he knows in just 4 weeks, he finally gets his hands on Happy Corbin on WrestleMania Saturday. An opportunity to shut his mouth and end the undefeated streak.
There's Happy, Madcap, and a group of...
Well, they paused their poker game to watch his match against that man, former WWE Champion Jinder Mahal, accompanied by Shanky, and you're going to call him a group of what?
Stooges, Butters, whatever, friends of Happy Corbin. Obviously, I'm sure that is in strictly financial.
Michael.
So much money. So many people.
You got any Shanky jokes since Shanky's back tonight?
So much money that you're the target of so many people as well.
Yeah, it really feels like I'm a lot
And Mahal and McIntyre here, one-on-one tonight. Remember, Drew and Jinder Pat with a long history. Used to be a part of a tag team together, really came up in the business together as well.
Yeah, Jinder, obviously, no slouch. Neither is being the #1 trend in the United States with like 3 or 4 other things trending alongside of it. That's what SmackDown is. The A show, the #1 show. And we have 2 Goliaths battling on the road to WrestleMania.
WWE's been dominating Twitter over the past 24 hours. McIntyre with a couple of chops now to Mahal. Mahal ducks underneath that one.
Michael Cole is trending for 13 hours because he's a horrible
cover now and a kick out. Yeah, not for all good reasons, by the way.
Well, that's normally how Twitter trends go.
So, by the way, I would expect that out of Mr. McMahon, but not the way you treated me tonight. I think that had something to do with this whole Austin Theory thing.
Well, you're a knower of all things. And then I got a little seed planted in my brain yesterday that you might be a horrible guy. Maybe all the good things you did to me aren't real.
Mahal trying to knock off McIntyre tonight and stop the momentum of the SmackDown Warrior. Oh, what a throw!
I haven't gotten to see Jinder Mahal live a lot. He's massive.
Well, and he's in tremendous shape. And of course, you got Shanky, 7-footer hanging out at ringside. McIntyre, great throw by Drew McIntyre, the former WWE champion now. Measuring Mahal, ducks underneath. There's the neck breaker. And a kip up by the big man.
About 900 pounds of freak athleticism out here, and Drew McIntyre is standing above them all.
And Shanky is going to pay for that. And Mahal going to look to take advantage. Looking for the Colossus to put McIntyre away, but McIntyre able to power out of it.
Look at the strength of Drew McIntyre, the SmackDown Warrior.
Oh, and a Glasgow kiss.
Outpowering the modern-day Maharaja.
Claymore!
The clock was on time.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre!
The clock is ticking for McIntyre until he gets Happy Corbin 4 weeks from tomorrow at WrestleMania.
Drew McIntyre displaying incredible strength with a nice toss of Jinder Mahal into a smooth neck breaker. And then the countdown was on. Claymore County, Scotland.
Drew, congratulations! Now, Drew, does it bother you that Madcap Moss and especially Happy Corbin were having fun at your expense?
Yes, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight over it. No, I don't give a damn what Madcap and Corbin think. Nobody does. They have absolutely zero respect in that locker room. Nobody likes them. In fact, I'll prove it right now. Miami, with a show of hands, tell me, who wants to gouge their eyes out every single time Happy Corbin is on the television screen?
Everybody's lifting both of their hands in Miami.
Come on, Kayla. There we go. It's unanimous.
I think you're not hearing him talk too, Michael.
Favor at WrestleMania. Corbin, I know you're back there, having a 10-year life, trying a night off, playing with yourself. Here's the message for you. You might be undefeated as Happy Corbin, but at WrestleMania, all good things must come to an end. At WrestleMania, I'm gonna take you out.
Good luck, Happy. Anytime you're on the receiving end of the "I'm gonna take you out," and then it grabs a 6-foot sword and threatens you, you're in a bad spot. That's Happy's life.
Oh, okay. What do you call the SmackDown warrior Drew McIntyre when he chickens out of his WrestleMania match? The back down warrior.
Well, none of the Stooges that would pay me there even laugh.
Maybe not the time for jokes.
Happy knows that he's about to get his ass beat by big dudes from Scotland.
Well, last week it was the contract signing for the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. Winner take all champ.
I gotta go use the bathroom. We'll be right back.
All right, I'll wait.
On Friday Night Smack.
Let's go.
always very nice treating with Sophia.
Incredible. She's wonderful. She's the sweetest, smartest, most beautiful woman I've ever met. I'm madly in love. We're terrifically happy.
While it's wedded bliss for Justin and wife of 7 months, Sophia Pernas off screen, on screen, we last saw Kevin Pearson left at the altar.
I can't marry someone who's not in love with me.
What is one word you would use to describe this last season of This Is Us?
Everlasting.
Well, not for Kate and Toby. The season 5 finale delivered the shocking twist they break up, and Kate remarries her snobby boss, Philip.
Everybody knows him as such a jerk on the show.
There were a lot of applicants who were not at the top of my list.
They're like, why the hell would Keith be here? That's okay. We're going to find out some info about him.
He's not sure of his things.
What Kate promised.
Have you been eyeing things on set you want to steal?
I'll probably take some of the pictures. Because there's pictures of the girls throughout the ages. And I remember season 1, I had to do a scene where I picked them both up and carried them. I can't pick them girls up no more.
The 6th and final season of This Is Us premieres January 4th on NBC, and Milo Ventimiglia has already filmed his next gig.
What do you recognize?
we still live?
Yeah.
So guess what the first match is going to be on Vanity 2K22? It's going to be Eddie. It's going to be Eddie versus Ray Howard Havoc 97. Title versus Mask.
Oh, I remember that.
And then at WrestleMania 21, it will be Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero again. Then we got the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels at Eddie Guerrero's Hall of Fame thing. And the list goes on and on.
All right, we are back. Sorry for the long delay. I want to add a programming note while we're on pause here. And that is, I made a mistake. I thought April 1st that the Hall of Fame was going to take place during SmackDown. The truth is, the Hall of Fame will take place right after SmackDown goes off the air on Peacock. So at 10 Eastern, April 1st.
Definitely and big surprises. Today,
What do you think?
it's here live tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. It's going to be great. It's big fun night. A massive Friday Night SmackDown only gets bigger. The arm-breaking, main event taking, global phenomenon ass-beating Ronda Rousey. It's here on SmackDown. It's huge. If you describe Ronda like that, I can only imagine how you're going to describe Brock Lesnar. Let's take you back and show you what Brock did last week in our progressive match flow. That cowboy beat. Lesnar and it just got hotter in the home. I said, my name's Rick. Moves, and I came to. That's right. With. Say it with me. Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, yes, it's back.
What does this guy inhale before we go in here?
I have no idea. I gotta say the same thing too. Is he trying to be like Fred Mercury from Queen?
Yeah, this kind of looks like
Watch out, watch out. Oh.
Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, ambushing Nakamura and boots from behind. I like the Usos, but what are we boys? And then a super kick by Jimmy and Jay laying out Nakamura. Why'd they do that? Great question. Tell Bates is practicing his own baby guy. A little remix on the alien thing. Oh, now you get it. It all makes sense. The head of the table wanted to be acknowledged. It doesn't matter what's going on. For 551 days, a record run with the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns. I guess Roman said it was his time. And that's what you can do when you're Roman Reigns.
as if you're the tribal chief, you kick people out of the way. It's my show now. A lot of ones to the sky here in South Florida.
Please welcome Paul Heyman, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, and the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Pat, there's no doubt that this will indeed be the biggest WrestleMania match in history. The unification of the WWE and Universal Championships. What will that do to the landscape of WWE? How will this company change by crowning one champion in 4 weeks at WrestleMania Sunday? Will it be Lesnar? Will it be Reigns? There will be ripple effects felt across all industries around the globe. Two immovable objects face each other in Dallas in a unification match for the ages. It happens on WrestleMania Sunday in the main event, the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, winner take all, championship unification. There's been unbelievable, tremendous, incredible main events in WrestleMania history. But Pat, none bigger than this, because never before have the two biggest prizes in the history of sports entertainment, the WWE title and the Universal title, been on the line, winner take all, on one night. Speaking of titles, look at this. We're the ones, the bloodline, draping championships. Maybe the Usos could lose those tag team titles in a matter of minutes and to defend against the Viking Raiders tonight. And I could do a lot of things. Could is the word for people that have hope and are inevitably losers. What will happen? Some people despise this man. Miami loves their tribal chief. Miami. Acknowledge me. Tomorrow night, myself and Brock Lesnar defend our titles at Madison Square Garden. And you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to smash whoever steps up, and I'm going to send them to the back of the line like I've been doing for the past year and a half. But you see, Brock's defense is where it gets interesting. You see, not all of us want to see Brock with that title.
As a matter of fact, not all of us want to see Brock even make it to WrestleMania, do we?
Hold the
We're past that now. It's okay. It's okay. But you see, that's not how I feel. I want Brock to make it to WrestleMania. I want him to hand deliver that WWE Championship to his tribal chief. Wise man,
That's my tribal chief.
what's that line you always say? It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Spoiler. Shall we give Miami and the whole world a spoiler tonight? I'm like Babe Ruth around here. I call my shot and I deliver every single time. Just look at last year's WrestleMania. A week before, I said I was gonna smash them, I'm gonna stack them, and I'm gonna pin them 1, 2, 3, and what did I do? Huh? So this year, I'm gonna call my shot again. At WrestleMania, in the biggest main event of all time, I'm gonna smash Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna pin Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna stand over Brock Lesnar. And with about $5 million of fireworks going on, I'm gonna hold the WWE Championship, I'm gonna hold the Universal Championship, and I'm gonna raise them over my head. And Brock's gonna have no choice but to acknowledge me. Acknowledge me! He's gonna acknowledge me! Fired up.
Brock Lesnar is definitely in Roman's head.
At WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar will acknowledge me.
But I've never seen Roman Reigns worked up like this. The beast Brock Lesnar is in the head of the tribal chief.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It seems like over the last, 2 weeks here, he's snapped. He's been different. He's not lacking confidence, but he seems to be losing his composure. A much different tribal chief here.
His world, Roman Reigns' world, can be turned upside down. 4 weeks from Sunday in the main event, in the biggest WrestleMania match in history. Meanwhile, the Usos stay in the ring as the Viking Raiders hope to play the spoilers tonight. The SmackDown Tag Team titles are up for grabs. It's a big fight night here tonight on Fox Live next. Titles up for grabs.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of
WrestleMania is sponsored by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. And by WWE 2K22, the biggest video game in WWE history. It hits different. A week from tonight, next Friday, featuring a redesigned gameplay engine, stunning graphics, and new controls. Pre-order today for bonus content. So Pat McAfee for 229 days. Jimmy and Jay, the Usos have held the SmackDown Tag Team titles, the longest reign in the history of SmackDown. But tonight, they put them on the line against the former Raw champs, the Viking Raiders, taken down by Eric. And a lot of bad blood between these two teams.
Just gonna kick Jimmy out of the ring, threw Jay out of the ring, and I'd love to have Viking friends and say a lot of good things, but the Usos
are bowling his way through the Tag Team Champions. The Viking Raiders were upset. They flew all the way to Saudi Arabia for Elimination Chamber to have a Tag Team Championship match. But the Usos ambushed into the aisleway, never had the match.
I was about to say the Usos are untouchable as champions, but
maybe not now. Up to the top rope goes Eyeball. The 300-plus pounder. Splash to win the titles. Here they are on SmackDown. Another title change. And a kick out. Ricochet knocked off Sami Zayn to win the Intercontinental title earlier tonight. And the Raiders are so close on taking the SmackDown gold.
How heavy is that particular Viking, Michael Cole?
Over 300 pounds.
Flying through the air with the greatest of ease, right through an Uso sternum, and Jimmy's in it early here.
And now looking for the Viking experience to put him away, and Jey Uso now saving his brother Jimmy and driving Eyeball to the post shoulder first. And now, standing switch, tag made. Jay's legal. And I'm sure Eric realized it, but he does now! What a double team by the tag champs!
Just a double team, kicking the Viking up to the sky and planting him through planet Earth.
And you know, Pat, Jimmy and Jay, the cousins, of course, of Roman Reigns, really mirroring the way that Roman Reigns was acting earlier tonight. The aggressiveness, the viciousness.
And that was certainly a different Roman Reigns earlier, and I think the Usos are all about whatever. They're down for whatever. That's why the Bloodline are champions.
Jey Uso's legalist. Eric is dumped outside the ring again. This is not a relentless assault thus far by the Usos.
There's levels to this, says Jey Uso.
And Eric fighting back now.
And Meek Mill. But Jay saying it to a Viking.
Eric face first off the ring post into the ring. Tag made. Jimmy is now legal. Again, the Usos double team. Eric driving it into the barrel. Over the top of the timekeeper's area. Can the Raiders somehow get back to this title match?
I don't think so.
Team titles.
Number 23, Ohio State, looks to march into the Big Ten tournament on a roll as they take on Michigan. Sunday at noon Eastern on Fox.
Now the Viking Raiders had rallied during the commercial break, but now the tag team champions, the Usos, fighting back into the matchup. Legal man is Jey Uso. So is Eric. Up over the top, Ivar catches him. And look at the double team by the challengers. Incredible action to try to win the tag team titles and end the streak of the Usos, and a kick out at 2. This is a matchup for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
We've already seen one title change hands this evening. The Intercontinental title early in the night. Could it be the Tag Team Championships as well?
229 days. The Usos have held the titles. That's a record reign here on SmackDown. Tag was made. Jimmy Uso's legal. Eric is, well, he realizes it now as he runs into a super kick. Now Jimmy out to the apron, heading up to the top rope. Eric's in trouble. Will the Usos retain? Eric goes these up. Ivar back to the apron, tag me.
The Usos splash, Viking counter, and now the Raid seems to be.
Here we go. This is going to be it. To win the gold. Cover by Ivar for the win. And Jey Uso breaking things off the mic inexperience.
My heart has nearly exploded this evening with how many times I thought titles were about to change hands. At the very last second, Jay saves Jimmy from a title reign coming to an end here.
Ivar trying to roll to the corner and somehow make a tag to his partner, but I don't know if Ivar even understands where he's at. Now he does. Eric's got to make the tag. Jey Uso makes the tag as well. Double team again by the Viking Raiders. And Jimmy catches Ivar, hangs him up on the top rope.
Oh, he just shook all of Miami hitting the ground.
And now, off the distraction, Eric over the knee with Jey Uso. Super kick. Oh, smart move by Jey. Official didn't see Jimmy Uso with a kick outside. 2 count, kick out. Counter now to win the titles. Kick out at 2. Another near fall.
Kick out at 2. I mean, that was 2 3/10. 2 7/8.
Frequent tags by the champs, the Usos. Jimmy Uso. And here we come in a 1 game. 1 and done.
You know,
And still, SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos!
I didn't say the same thing too, but
Tonight in a record reign with a
wait a minute. Are you even watching this?
yeah, I'm watching it.
But you've been with your headphones all that the whole time.
I heard the whole thing. I was, see,
Sure.
This is in jeopardy on more than one occasion, but in the end, the bloodline retains. Crafty, Ruth. Still champs. I'll show you some footage of what happened on the earlier time here on Friday Night SmackDown. Kofi Kingston got the same TV for Big E was work.
Sweet. That's an incredible gift for somebody that can contain and handle that much.
Time for Pitt. He's got the Celtic Warrior in his sights. Yes, he did. Well, time for Big E to focus. He's got the Celtic Warrior in his sights.
Big E and Kofi Kingston.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Kofi Kingston from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E!
Well, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
I'm not sure why you got buried by Vince McMahon yesterday or why the New Day doesn't dap you up, but I love it every time.
Well, coming up next, this will be as physical as they come. Big E, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, live on Friday Night SmackDown.
Here's my dip.
Yes,
For being so close to WrestleMania, this really hasn't been that exciting.
let's find out when we get to WrestleMania, folks. Just so far, it's been a boring day. And I hope Marlene's house has a good time at the Strawberry Festival tomorrow.
Earlier tonight, Sonya Deville, who doubles as a WWE official, said you can't compete with the power of authority. Sonya Deville goes one-on-one with Ronda Rousey, who has her first singles match ever on Friday night SmackDown on Fox tonight.
The world awaits the baddest woman on the planet. Beating up middle management.
And there's Big E set for action at ATV again from Kofi Kingston.
It was a beautiful ATV, just like the New Day are beautiful.
But right now, it's Fight Night on SmackDown.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Ridge Holland from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, Sheamus!
The lads from Donnybrook Lane are here.
And there is a reason that Sheamus and Ridge Holland don't like that ATV at all.
Look at this. What's the stuff with you, Troy Huggins? People that need this, yo, just carry yourself.
For how it was being used, they said it was going to carry carcasses out. Instead, they got embarrassed. But it's fight night, and Sheamus is not somebody you want to fight, but Big E is in the middle of his prime.
Two former champions going head-to-head in this match tonight.
Ridge Holland just gave me a one.
And Kofi Kingston, pretty talented musician. They wanted to play the UK.
Yeah, great rhythm for sure. I'm not 100% sure of the body movement.
Oh, the Reds with a steel chair in the back of Kingston.
Ridge Holland handing me a weapon and
they're out to the hell of the ATV. And I'm behind. Sheamus chop blocks Big E.
Distracting Big E, knowing that ATV couldn't take much more damage from that chair.
Well, what about Kofi? Kofi got whacked with a steel chair by Ridge. And Kofi been taken out by Holland. Kofi's down. Big E's down.
A big, pale, incredibly tough fighter is stealing an ATV right now.
Your home for adventure.
Okay, so that really wasn't even a match.
It was nothing anyways. I mean, come on. We're about 15 days, not 15 days, but like 2 months away from WrestleMania. Y'all better start having better writers. Don't let Michael Paul go on a rant about having better writers on WWE. I'm sorry, YouTube. Oh, shit.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Kofi Kingston for his birthday last week.
Yeah, I mean, they just beat the hell out of that ATV, and that's a damn shame. Certainly a message being sent to all of New Day.
And listen, Sheamus and Rich did not intend to have a match. They knew all along what they wanted to do here tonight.
Yeah, they had it planned. The chair under there, we're going to steal the ATV, then we're going to bash it in with sledgehammers. I don't know what's next, but that's insanity.
Well, let's show you what happened earlier tonight, because this was the championship match between Sami Zayn and Ricochet for the Intercontinental title. Johnny Knoxville rivaled Sami Zayn for weeks and weeks and weeks, caused the distraction.
Behind Sami Zayn's outburst and the hilarious star of Jackass Forever, Johnny Knoxville. Now, Johnny, Sami Zayn blames you for losing his Intercontinental title and has challenged you to a match at WrestleMania. So, Johnny Knoxville, what is your response?
Well, Kayla, Sami Zayn is a sad, strange little man. And the only reason I showed up here tonight is to remind him who he really is, the Intercontinental chump. But I guess no good deed goes unpunished. And Sammy, I know you're watching, and I put my body through more insane situations than you can ever imagine. I even broke my wee-wee once trying to backflip a motorcycle. So if you think getting in the ring with a low-down, dirty cheat like yourself scares me, you got another thing coming. I will see you at WrestleMania. Woo! Sammy sucks. Sammy sucks. Come on, Taylor. Sammy sucks.
There it is. Certainly on, and Johnny Knoxville's little brother. Everybody
is John Connor, like a boring Sean Connery. Harry, you are terrible in darts. I'm destroying you. I got 15, 20.
If Corbin has to take on McIntyre,
Well, I tell you.
and McIntyre was pretty close to the triple 20 there, but the message to Happy Corbin's head was get out of the way. You're in Claymore County.
I see that happy face when I could probably saw Drew McIntyre came in.
Is in action. I want to take you back to last week where I had the extreme pleasure of interviewing the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Oh, it's showtime, bitches.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone, what happened to authority figures? Authority figures step out of line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chelan, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
A WWE official, also a competitor, Pat. She's got a nasty background of her own inside the ring, but can she go toe-to-toe with Ronda Rousey?
And that's what the world is looking forward to. Everybody on earth wants Ronda Rousey to break Sonya Deville.
Ronda Rousey in action for the first time ever on SmackDown Live next.
Not every road.
The brace on the right knee of Ronda Rousey. Championship match at WrestleMania. It all takes place next week. Friday Night SmackDown.
I love the word WrestleMania. It's my first time here for it. It's amazing. Matches we never thought we'd see.
I'm going to take it.
I realize it.
She is a former Raw Women's Champion, the winner of the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble, and competing on SmackDown for the first time ever. She will challenge Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship
I was going to say showtime, bitches.
Saturday. The baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
Well, just like every other middle management position, trying to leverage her power to gain an advantage, but against Ronda Rousey, it won't matter.
Now, I want you to notice that there's the brace on the right knee of Ronda Rousey, the knee that was attacked last week.
You usually be hyped for Ronda Rousey. What's wrong?
She said,
Almost
I've had 7 surgeries on the knee, no ACL, no cartilage left. I've lived my entire fighting style around not using the knee. I'm going to find a way to beat you, Sonya Deville.
As a man who has experienced numerous knee surgeries, the amount of pain that Ronda Rousey has to go through every day in that knee, Has to be a mix. Oh, and you're the baddest woman on the planet, that doesn't slow you down. Incredible intro, by the way.
Samantha Irvin. And as we get set for Ronda's first ever match on SmackDown, we
Oh,
are
I
going
get it,
to be
because
greeted
she's going to sit with them
by the
and do
opportunity.
commentary.
The woman that Ronda Rousey faces WrestleMania Saturday. The SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Always great to see the champ, obviously.
Ronda obviously distracted by Charlotte Flair's appearance here tonight, but she needs to keep her eye on Sonya Deville because Sonya, a very dangerous competitor in her own right.
Absolutely. You don't just become a WWE official for nothing. You have to be able to hold your own, and Sonya can do more than that.
Ronda Rousey is not going to listen to any mouth here tonight from Sonya Deville. She's got a WWE official in the ring, and now Ronda Rousey Deville underway. Ronda's first match ever on Friday Night SmackDown. And now Ronda Rousey taking down Sonya Deville. Wait a minute. Charlotte Flair, who was over here at ringside, just jumped up on the apron to cause the distraction and right back to the injured knee.
I was about to give Charlotte the headset, and she said, no, I'm going to interrupt, actually.
So Charlotte Flair said earlier that Ronda is, and Charlotte's actually going to put on the headset. Charlotte, thank you for joining us as we show you the chop block again. But I heard you said earlier, Charlotte, that Ronda's a one-trick pony. All she has is the armbar.
Exactly. She's a one-trick pony.
I'm going to fix this for you, Charlotte, here.
Oh, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. We'd love to hear what you have to say for yourself after what you did.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, it's obviously...
I'm always ready. She should always be ready.
Many people believe
This is my show. I come out when I want to.
Was it a setup last week? And Sonya takes down Ronda Rousey. Coming out. Is it to put Rousey away? And a kick out at 2. Was it a setup last week on your part to have Sonya Deville attack Ronda Rousey?
Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
Are you concerned about Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania?
No.
As we take another look at Sonya Deville's running knee, Shining Wizard cover now on Ronda.
Well, I am the mountain that she has to climb.
Well, listen, Ronda Rousey has the armbar.
That's all she has.
But you know how to get out of it.
One-trick pony.
Yeah, but what's that pony?
She has to get me in the armbar first.
Okay, so that's what you're saying. It won't even
And I know how to reverse it.
Okay. Not a lot of people do. That's why you're the champion, though, Charlotte.
That's why I'm the 13-time women's champion.
That's on me for not clarifying.
That's why no one has tapped me out.
And look at Sonya Deville. No one's tapped Ronda Rousey out as well.
See?
Sonya Deville
See,
in
Sonya?
control.
She's doing a hell of a job.
Sonya, obviously incredibly talented in the ring, although she is a despicable human. And Charlotte, you have to love the big.
Why is she despicable?
Now she leverages her power. It's not your fault. This is not because of you.
What, do you leverage your power?
Interesting. That's a great question. I'm going to move on. Look at the move.
Oh, now in the ropes, Ronda Rousey making Sonya Deville pay here. The official counting Ronda Rousey. Finally, let's go right before a count of 5. Almost disqualified there with the viciousness of Rousey on display.
Look at the innovative offense from Ronda. She's obviously better than she was before, Charlotte.
Running knee, kick drives Deville into the corner.
I'm impressed.
More experience, more comfortable, more to prove.
Ronda with the rights and lefts, the combination. And Deville taken down. And Ronda Rousey soaking it up Deville, perhaps for the armbar. And now, with Sonya up top, there's a backward spin by Ronda Rousey.
Who wants a souvenir?
Charlotte, watch closely.
I got a WWE official ring for you.
Tap out by Deville.
Here is your winner by submission.
I am not impressed with the armbar. What do you want me to say?
You just tapped Deville out in about 3 seconds.
She's thinking that your arm's going to be the souvenir at WrestleMania, like she just said about Sonya's arm here tonight.
Right. So on WrestleMania Saturday, Charlotte Flair.
Oh, you want me? Are you looking at me?
Or you won't be in the ring.
And Charlotte Flair. Well, I don't think you have to go. Ronda wants Charlotte. Charlotte talked a big game out here, Pat.
Charlotte talks a big game because she's a 13-time champ, Michael Cole. She has to know there's...
So the moral of the story... Charlotte and Ronda mouthing off at each other, trash talking, and now Ronda Rousey taking Charlotte down. And look at this play. Rousey with an ankle lock. Charlotte's taking to an ankle lock. What does Charlotte say about being a one-trick pony?
An ankle lock. Full in. And stilettos. Pumps. Broke. Concuffs.
The bottom line is Ronda has more than the armbar. She's got the ankle lock.
She's got a lot more than that, and Charlotte just said hello to a high ankle sprain at the very minimum.
Ronda Rousey knows she has the champ exactly where she wants him. At WrestleMania Saturday, will Rousey become the SmackDown Women's Champion? Ronda Rousey impressive here tonight in her first match on SmackDown, and in this, the ankle lock from the master of the armbar, and that's the champion Pat tapping out.
After beating an incredibly talented Sonya, Ronda wasn't tired at all. Flips the champ on her stomach, makes her tap, breaks her ankle. Now it's time for WrestleMania.
It's so exciting that you're here.
As for that, we just closed SmackDown with kind of a good ending, but like not really, but you got something to say before we start heading off for the night?
Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I thought, not that it's my fault in any way, but I feel bad because I thought it would be a much healthy show. I thought they would give Ronda more build-up, but, well, it was what it was, and now we head into WrestleMania. No, now we head into Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you Monday night.
Thank you and good night.
Good night, everybody.